Hey everyone and welcome to my bedroom. We are currently here because I am in a desperate need for a nightstand. As you can see, this is the side of my bed and it's currently empty. And I desperately need storage or a place to put down my book and my phone at night. So that's what we're gonna be tackling in this video this week. Enjoy! So a few weeks ago, I actually went to visit my parents in my hometown, and we went to one of my favorite flea markets. And there I found the perfect cabinet that I want to transform into a nightstand this week. My style is very much inspired by those apothecary cabinets that you might have seen, like those old pharmacy or dentist office type of furniture pieces. And I really love those pieces, but they can get super expensive. But then at the flea market, I found a very similar piece for 10 bucks, and it was so cheap, and I just knew I needed to have it. So that's why I bought it. And yeah, I got it back here. And this week I'm gonna transform it into my nightstand. So this is the piece that I picked up. It is this beautiful 2-drawer unit that you can, open up both sides. Has those very nice and beautiful handles, and it's made completely out of wood. I think not the highest quality wood, but it's still very nice, and it has a very nice vintage tone going on. So for this nightstand I've come up with a few different ideas, because I definitely want to add legs to sort of raise the height up to at least mattress height, maybe slightly taller. And I've been sketching up a few designs, accounting also for all the measurements and stuff, and I've come up with a few ideas which I will be explaining in more detail, and these are very messy sketches, so I'm gonna pop up some little mock-up pictures right here. So the first idea was to sort of do the hairpin legs. I think they're very popular a few years ago, and I still kind of like them because they have the mid-century feel to them, but I don't know if that would be enough storage for me, honestly. So I've also come up with a second idea. I will pop it up right here as well, which is just to have sort of like very industrial metal legs, and maybe then add some sort of a second layer or a second tier, where you could add a shelf or I don't know, whatever. And yeah, this is I think the design that I ultimately landed on. So then my next step was to basically find the right furniture feet. And I've been looking online the last week, and I finally found some furniture legs secondhand, and I got 4 of these actually. They are I think around 30 centimeters long. And they have these sort of bracket with just the screw holes, which is I think very easy to install. They're also hollow from the inside, but I think strong enough for my purpose. And I got 4 of these for I think it was €12, so €3 per leg. And yeah, I also found some brackets in my stash. These are brackets that you can use for shelving, but I never did, so I still had them left over, and they were white before, but then I just went ahead and spray painted them black last night, and now they're dry. And yeah, my goal is to sort of connect these 2 pieces together to create a second layer, like a second tier where I can put my shelf. And I also have some glue that I will try first. I'm not sure if they really stick together. Like the glue is meant for metal as well, but I'm not sure it's strong enough, so I'm gonna try, and if that does not work out, then I might need to screw, but let's see. It is the next day, and the glue has dried, and I think it's like sturdy enough. I think it will be able to hold a shelf. But as you can see, I didn't manage to get paint on the sides, which I just noticed, so I need to touch that up. But yeah, I think otherwise they are actually pretty good. I'm very happy with them, and I also like the sizing. And yeah, I think I can move on to the next thing, which is the shelf, which you can see down here. So this is actually a piece of pine board that was left over from our old headboard, and I think it could really work for this project. It has the same width as the cabinet, but not the same depth. So it is a little bit shorter, but I think that's okay. This is the good side actually, and then I also have a painted side because I have been using it as a backdrop for my painting, where I did my my lino printing on. So I think this will be the underside, and then you're never gonna see it, and it's all gonna be fine because it's basically gonna be like this. So the next step is actually staining the piece, and I still had this stain in my stash. It's the color teak. I'm not sure if it's an exact match to the cabinet, but I think it's pretty close. And yeah, it was for free, so I thought I might as well use it. Okay, I have to say, it's kind of giving orange. Like, look at that. It's very similar to my hat color. And this is not really what I was going for. So let's see. I mean, it still needs to dry, and maybe I need to add another coat as well. But yeah, it's very orange. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Let's hope it's better tomorrow when it's like fully dried and cured. So this is how the paper is looking like. It just needs to dry now, but I just wanted to show you the original white paper color in comparison. And I really love the sort of brown vintage vibe that I was able to achieve. So now I just let it dry. Maybe I need to iron it, let's see. And I'm gonna cut it to size, and then yeah, put some writing on. I'm not sure what I'm gonna write yet, but yeah, I will figure that out. There she is. Oh, she looks so good. So here she is. I just turned her upside down, and while I was at my parents' place, I actually installed a little piece of wood here to make the base a little thicker, so I can screw the legs into it. And yeah, I think the last step is actually just screwing the legs in, and then I guess we can style it. And yeah, it's done. And before we're done, I actually want to give a shout out to my dad, because he was so kind to help me carry this thing home from the flea market, and he put it in his basket on the bike. So thank you so much. And yeah, I think let's finish this.